One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds space on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Anderson wants to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Anderson will throw. Rush is on him. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Caught over the middle, it's Carr. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. Then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hands to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the toss. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll throw it, and he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. He's in open space downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Anderson wants to throw. With the catch, it's Robinson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Gilbert. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. Inside the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is... Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
The Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Anderson wants to throw. Finds a man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Anderson will throw. Here's the heat. Hit as he throws. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for you.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Shaw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Tries to get it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for our 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Anderson wants to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unleashes one. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On target to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the 3rd quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's carry on. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the 2nd half.
Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Anderson will throw. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Cal is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up by 22 over Kansas State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the ground, it's Robinson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Anderson wants to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the defense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Anderson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Carr. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running to the left. Got a little space. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Get set! Get set!
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Anderson wants to throw. Sets up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's carry-on. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about...
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Sure hands, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Hurricane! And more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They marched 78 yards down the field. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the day.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Anderson wants to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10.
6-9-1, Gators score. Down.
They just keep firing. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
42, Spider. 4-2, Spider. Kill. Cut it. They gotta walk that back, baby.
Try and play action. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's shot. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this this one in the SEC today, fellas. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to scramble. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, it's kind of crazy. That's only the second time we've called his number, called his name, like his second catch of the day. We're used to this guy really impacting a football game, and this offense has to do a better job finding him, featuring him, giving him chances to make plays.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Snap in the shotgun. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Anderson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Hurricanes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this two-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Anderson wants to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he knocked that one right down the middle. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Ready up.
Power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.